of ArkAngel right there was how much map control they have. You can't really quantify map control except for where they are on the map. Their presence, their ability to control that area is actually really big. So that's something that the team can capitalize on, and maybe something they can play around. They really have to do so at this point in the game.
What I want to see from Finesse Solid is something that I've seen from a couple of the teams here. They immediately go for the pressure on the middle tier 1 turret, because once that tier 1 turret falls down, it opens up the jungle. And that's going to give you the advantage in terms of, hey, I'm going to get this buff. Hey, I'm going to get more farm. That's something that they need to do.
And even if you're even in gold, if your mid lane is open, that one tower just disappears from the map. It opens up your jungle for invades on multiple areas, multiple entrances. So those are unseen advantages of having more control over the map.
Having more control of the map is something that both these teams need, especially Finesse Solid, if they want to bounce back from this. But let's have a look at the draft real quick.
Looking at the draft real quick here, we have a lot of offensive options being taken out by ArkAngel on the other side. That Claude not going to be seeing the light of day anytime soon. As well as the Leomord. Of course, Finesse, they've played around this before, and they have been able to use Claude. Again, they're not going to take any chances.
Once again, we see a Lunox being picked up by ArkAngel.
Interesting. Of course, it will work. Obviously, Carbonara, we've seen Carbonara do it. We're going to have to wait and see what's going to be the response here. Do you want Finesse to actually try to respond to the Lunox pick, or do you just want to make them a draft of their own? Because right now, it's looking like same picks over again.
And Alice and the Cho, okay. Might see an Akai, might see...
Yeah. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. But of course, that's not really something I want to see right there. Because, again, it's really easy to play around the Alice. Really easy to play around this Cho. Although they have a great front line here on ArkAngel Onage, I mean, Finesse probably could use like a lot more offensive options. They opt for that right away with carry pick. One of the harder offensive options to babysit, though.
Yeah, carry needs to be carried early game. She needs to be babysitted by Thamus. She needs to stay alive as long as possible before she can go online.
And of course, that will be a bit difficult, especially if they lock in this. Oh my god, this fanny pick is going to be wreaking havoc on that carry, if ever. Well, they all kind of work the same way. They kind of go assassinate as much as they can, but I don't think that's going to be picked anytime soon, though. Let's see if they will.
So that's
apparently, so they will.
A Lancelot and a Saber.
That's a great option, especially if you have that singular threat that you want to deal with. Saber's your guy. Lancelot can be there to follow up if ever the triple sweep doesn't kill it outright. So Carl has to be very, very careful on this carry if he wants to be able to contribute anything at all to this composition for Finesse. Because right now, ArkAngel Onage, they want to go pedal to the metal once more.
Once again, yeah, we have an Akai and a Cho pair tandem again. We didn't see that combo in its full potential during game number 1.
Yep.
We'll see if game number 2 things might change. But of course, ArkAngel 1 win away from taking this series, and Finesse, all the pressure is on their shoulder, because if they lose this, they're going to drop down to the 10th spot, and that's really not good.
Oh man, I really don't want to see that. Of course, I think they should be very thankful that they got this fight, though. I mean, they're really being tested to their limits, and they're not being overwhelmed as much. I think this is a very evenly ranked or evenly skilled match game, where we see two teams kind of going the opposite play styles of each other. And, you know, it's just decision-making. It's just a big question of who makes the better decisions in the later parts of the game. And so far, ArkAngel Onage definitely owning up to that.
Yeah, they have good mid-game calls. Whoever is making the shot calls for ArkAngel Onage is just making them right on point. And Finesse solid, though. They have the right mindset in terms of drafting. But the way they're playing it, it's not showing up at all.
So we're going to have to wait and see if ArkAngel Onage can close this out, or is Finesse Solid going home with a 1-2-1, or at least a 1-2? That's going to be a big question here. Go into the map, and of course, it's going to be a very early brawl here, obviously. Finesse Solid is definitely doing a splendid job again, keeping the aggression up. This time around, they want to be able to babysit that carry. And of course, that's going to be the big question. Can Boo keep this carry alive? We're gonna have to wait and see, because ArkAngel Onage should be on an assassination mission right now. They're doing just that.
That is going to be an assassination mission here. Finesse, Boo, trying to contest this jungle take here by ArkAngel Onage, and Dale as well. That Saber just zoning everybody out.
Man, that's actually really good play there from ArkAngel. Again.
Oh,
Oh my god, on the top lane.
Lives.
Gonna be flickering out just the time. Safety is gonna be a big priority here. Levi, very strong on the FAMAS apparently.
Very, very strong on that Thamus indeed. And ArkAngel Onage is posting up here over the bottom lane. It's going to be just a matter of time before Lex gets taken out. And Lex does have that mobility to escape. That wall off, it's not going to stop him from escaping.
Absolutely, and I think could be a big problem here for ArkAngel Onage if especially Lex can make it work with Carl on this carry. Again, something we're going to have to wait and see. Because right now the carry does not really do much except for just hit. It doesn't really have that significant damage, so we need to wait until maybe 5 minute mark where he's consistently getting gold before that actually does start to mean anything.
But the turtle is up. That's going to be an objective here. Of course, getting a lot of gold and getting a lot of EXP, that's going to matter the most here.
That is true. Of course, ArkAngel Onage, they're still doing a great job here in making sure that the pressure is always there. Again, Fertle's going to be a very real threat.
Oh.
Mid lane, Lusty almost got taken out of position. So far, it looks like Fuzuken just going to trot along safely. No immediate threats whatsoever.
No immediate threats, yeah. And they're just going to sit with their half HPs there.
Yeah, they don't mind. They're playing it very edgily, and it kind of is just a trademark of a team that really wants to be optimal all the time with their HP, with their back timings. They just want to get gold over and over again.
Yeah, despite having low HP, they can still pretty much fight. But speaking of fighting here, Finesse opting to go for the dive in. Was again dropping low on HP. He does manage to escape, but Lembot and Lusty though, trying to go for the steal here against the turtle, because that is what's going to matter the most. Lembot though dropping low on HP against Boo and Carl. That's going to be the first blood by Carl. And the rest of Finesse Solid will not be able to secure that turtle. But that's a lot of HP dropping down low. ArkAngel Onage and Finesse just giving it all they got, but Finesse is going to come out on top of that engagement.
Carbonara, of course, with a return kill, he's going to be met by Dave with a double kill right there on the Alice.
That was a 2 for 4.
That's a lot of gold going over to Finesse, and that's exactly what they need right now. Giving that carry its much needed boost. That's a very scary thought there. Again, Finesse Solid doing a phenomenal job in that team fight. That's going to be a 600 gold lead. Still, will it be enough? Will it be sufficient? Again, they got to keep their eyes on the carry. Over and over again, that's going to be the question here.
Keep your eyes on the prize. Carry, as soon as she goes online, it's going to be a problem. But Carbonara on that Lunox, though, slowly but surely, just racking up the gold. But Boo going for Fuzuken there.
Yep, absolutely critical here for Finesse to keep up the pace, because now they have a bit of momentum on their side. I think they kind of realize that they want to capitalize on it as much as they can. Of course, ArkAngel Onage not going to be one to just sit and let that happen. They are doing their best again to control top lane this time around. Mid lane, they're still sending that Lunox on an assassination mission for that carry. Will be met by Boo, the Way of the Dragon into the back end. Fuzuken will be there. He will use Divine Judgment instead. Oh my god, Boo just gave Fuzuken the right positioning to go for a kill. 2 kills going over to ArkAngel. Here's the follow-up by Lex and Dale. Ultimate's gonna be popped. Fuzuken will make it out alive, and Lex looks like he's going to be in a bad spot this time around. Here's the backup from CKTD. Triple sweep onto the Alice. Forces up to back out, but again, there you go. Lunox has enough long-range damage to poke it out just in the nick of time.
And this tier 1 turret is going to fall down, no question about it. That was a solid engagement by ArkAngel Onage. Finesse Solid really in the back foot during that fight, and they need to bounce back here. They are opting to go for a third push over the top lane, but that's not going to be happening as Fuzuken stops the push.
Yeah.
That turtle as well is being taken here by ArkAngel Onage. And you think Finesse Boo spots it out, will not be able to go for the seal, but that's a 4-man ArkAngel Onage, so it's a smart call to just back off.
Yeah, absolutely. ArkAngel Onage definitely picking up the pace this time around. Boo caught in a very bad position. Judgment gonna be given over to him. He's not gonna be able to make it out alive. No Shunpo for you, good sir.
No Shumpo. He's gonna sit down and just think about the Popo. I don't know. But
Yeah,
regardless,
the Popo.
The Popo.
He got
Saber.
Popo right there, bro.
My Saber.
I know. Man.
Saber, isn't Saber a police officer technically?
Oh man, I really gotta read up on my lore there, but of course he really does look the part. That's for sure.
Yeah,
of course,
that is for sure.
we are gonna go in. Bottom lane looks like Lembot is very confident to just farm around, even though he's pretty much aware. A lot of Finesse solid members are here on the bottom side of the map. Again, more of the control going over on the top side. Lusty gonna wall Levi out. Looks like he's not gonna be flickering out just to make it out.
That top turret is going to fall down by the hands of ArkAngel Onage. No question about it. This bottom turret as well is going to be contested by Finesse Solid. But Lembot on that Lancelot just going for the micro plays here, trying to outplay Lex and Carl. Lex does soak up a lot of damage from the turret. Lembot almost gets... Almost
almost
there.
Point Rose, not gonna be there in the nick of time. Right now, ArkAngel Onage gonna be trading up on top lane though. A lot of pressure on bot, but he's gonna be a broken inner turret on the top.
Oh, that inner turret's gonna fall down. Boo does dive in, but no follow-throughs by the rest of the Finesse Solid team.
They're doing good right now. I mean, this is gonna be ArkAngel Onage, despite losing out on multiple fights, capitalizing on Finesse Solid's small indecisions like earlier, where Boo literally kicked Fuzaken into the arms, giving him the ability to just ult someone out, to just pull someone in. That shouldn't happen, man.
That shouldn't really
Really should not happen.
But this is something that shouldn't happen. ArkAngel Onage getting caught off guard in this three-man engagement here in the bush. Never go for the face check alone.
Man, he was the one who went for the ult in, and he was the one who got taken out.
Really not good for ArkAngel Onage. They have a lot of objectives, okay. But in terms of kills, Finesse Solid is catching up. Speaking of kills, Carbonara dropping low on HP. He's going to get taken out by Carl. Lusty is going to have to fall back and respond towards the top turret because Levy is contesting this top turret.
Of course, especially at the position ArkAngel Onage is right now. Even though they are only like 3k gold ahead, they have a lot of tempo. They have a lot of control. They know where Finesse Solid is at all times. And they know that Finesse Solid can't really burst any individual assassins down. Even Lembot is going solo on the bot, getting all the gold he needs. He's not afraid.
He's not afraid to take a stand here. Speaking of being not afraid, the Lord is up.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the next target though. Because at 8.5 minutes, this could be going too long in ArkAngel Onage's standards. Like, this shouldn't exceed 12 minutes, or else Carl on the carry will be very, very difficult to deal with.
Yeah, carry is about to go online and start carrying people. That's something Finesse Solid is looking forward to. But ArkAngel Onage does have the significant gold lead.
Man, that's a lot. Actually, mid lane going to be the focus here for Finesse. Top lane though, Carbonara giving Levi no room to fight back. That is just a disgusting use of a Lunox.
But while that's happening, Finesse Solid actually going for the middle lane here. CKTD is gonna fall down, is almost gonna fall down, but Dale getting pushed under the turret. That turret is gonna give a lot of damage. It's gonna force Finesse Solid back. ArkAngel Onage defending that siege in the middle lane.
That was actually just pound for pound, blow for blow. And they catch Carl once more. Oh my god, Carbonara! He got Carl right where he wanted him. And now it's going to be the rest of ArkAngel Onage going for the chase. Lex taken very, very low. And now they get the buff. They get control of jungle. And they will be able to push.
Yeah, I guess Carbonara is going to have some Carl Bonara.
Apparently so, my friend.
Doing a good job taking out carry from the fight. That jungle fight is going to be the turnover here. They're not going to go for the Lord just yet, but
I think they just baited it right now. Levi again, no more answers. There's no way that he can participate.
But hold up though, Dale takes down Carbonara. This is a 3-man engaging against a 2-man. ArkAngel Onage. Fuzaken's going to fall down. Lusty's going to fall down as well. Dale getting a double kill. Might be a triple kill here onto Lusty. But Lembot is right there, but it's not going to follow through with that Lancelot. CKTD though, on that Saber might be able
They're still going in
to
2v4 right now here. For ArkAngel Onage, this could be bad, ladies and gents. Boo on the Lembot. He's gonna forward Rose right out of there, but again, that Saber not gonna be able to do any follow-up. And in the snap of a finger, Finesse turn it around.
Finesse just did that fight with Finesse.
Hype.
They were solid at it.
That is correct. Of course, CKTV Gonna be forced to watch as Finesse takes the first Lord of the game. That's gonna get the gold lead up to almost even. And again, more pressure going over the ArkAngel Onage to perform here because again, that carry. He might have died a few times already, but he is ready to fight.
Ready and willing to fight. The Lord is gonna walk to their side later on. He's gonna wait for them to summon the Lord and hopefully be the answered prayers here by Finesse Solid.
Yeah, again, Finesse Solid doing a phenomenal job responding. I know where they're just responding right now to ArkAngel Onage, trying to go for the plays that ArkAngel Onage sets, but they're doing it with such a good sense of decision making. They're winning out on a lot of the trades.
But look at this though. ArkAngel going for the bait onto boot. That's a 5-man wipe against. That's not a 5-man wipe, but it's a 5-man encounter there by Boo. And Finesse Solid is going to walk with the Lord.
Once more on the top lane. That Lord is doing a very weird animation.
Yeah.
But of course, it will be dealt with here by the rest of ArkAngel Onage. That should be a very healthy tower. The minions are surrounding it, so no hit's going to be going there. But again, just like that, Finesse actually have map control once more. They can now decide where they want to go and fight.
They're opting to go for the bottom lane here.
I think that could be it. Again, mid lane, no minions going to be there. Bottom lane will be the next point of fighting for both of these teams. Top lane being controlled by ArkAngel Onage as well. Right now, it's neck and neck. ArkAngel only like 1,000 or 2,000 gold ahead. This could still go either way.
Yeah, considering the fact that ArkAngel Onage only has a tier 3 turret to deal with for Finesse Solid, and Finesse Solid he needs to catch up in terms of the turret pushes.
Yeah, no one's actually willing to come out of the map at this point by fear of just being the sole reason your whole team loses. Especially right now, ArkAngel Onage getting, you know, Finesse knocking on the ArkAngel Onage's door.
Oh, they're going for the bottom. They're going for the bait here, and they connect with the bait onto Fuzaken. Not gonna deal a lot of damage. Lusty though is gonna drop low on HP, and ultimately is gonna fall down. But a lot of damage being dealt by ArkAngel Onage as well. Carbonara goes for the counter kill. That's a 1-for-1 trade so far in that engagement.
I think that will be another one going down. 3 members of Finesse Solid is here alive. 4 here for ArkAngel. This could be a mid lane push. If they don't defend the bottom lane, this could also go down.
And I think ArkAngel Onage is going for the defense here, and Lembot going in for the offensive. CKTV is dealing a lot of damage, but he's going to get taken out by Levy. Levy dropping low on HP as well. But this is a 3-man ArkAngel composition
Carbonara
here.
doing the job he's supposed to once more on the Lunox, man.
Carbonara just making quick meals out of Finesse Solid. The Lord is gonna be alive again in about a minute. That's gonna be an objective that Finesse Solid needs to take if they want to still be in the game.
Yeah, they just want to equalize at this point. Make sure they're not taken by surprise by ArkAngel Onage. That's why they need map control here, ladies and gents. Looks like they're going to be baiting out onto the Lord area instead. This could go bad for Finesse if they don't play this right.
Yes, this one engagement is going to determine who's going to win.
Bottom lane is also getting pushed in by minions right now. Of course, it will be defended here. Finesse Solid, just going to check the bushes, then use the orb. Try to make sure he can reposition if ever he gets caught. Right now, 20 seconds on the Lord. I don't think Finesse wants to contest this.
Yeah, ArkAngel Onage is posting up. They're trying to bait out a Lord engagement here. But Saber is not with them, though. Saber needs to be in the fight so that he can lock out carry immediately.
Soon.
Absolutely. Right now, ArkAngel Onage doing a phenomenal job again, locking Finesse into their base. They do catch up on the Lusty. Hurricane Dance going to be used to escape. That's an opening right there, ladies and gents. ArkAngel Onage could do something with this.
And they are doing something with it. They are trying to get the Lord to their side once again.
Okay, it's gonna be Boo here, the scout out. Will he try to go for the steal? I don't think so. Of course, secured by ArkAngel.
Oh.
He's gonna be focusing on the Carbonara.
The Way of the Dragon does connect, but ArkAngel Onage dropping low on HP. Finesse, though, dealing a lot of damage as well. Fuzaken, Lusty, they're trying to survive as much as possible, but it's not gonna happen here. Finesse Solid's gonna secure that fight. That's a 3-for-1 trade?
I think so. I think it was basically all of the basically 4-for-1. And Fuzaken just gonna be the lone survivor. Lord gonna be hanging out on top. Of course, Finesse, they don't mind. They can just send someone to deal with that right now. They will have the ability to push in this time. That could equalize the goal in their favor. It could go bad if Fuzukin doesn't commit or doesn't actually make up his mind here. Oh, of course, Lex is going for the Hurricane dodge.
Fuzukin is trying to fight under the turret. Lex is dropping low on HP, but he's going to get taken out. Not looking good for ArkAngel. Finesse knocking on the doors of ArkAngel Onage. It's just going to be a matter of time before we might have a game number 3.
Actually so. ArkAngel, they made a huge mistake there. Trying to go for the re-engage right after the Lord take. And actually got them in a really bad position with Alice in the middle of that fight, just absorbing everything. And making sure the ArkAngel Onage has to disperse if they want to survive. They did just that. They got separated. They were fighting in different areas of the map, that Lord area. And they came out, you know, damaged and bruised from there.
Came down damaged and bruised, and they need to fight back. And that's solid. Oh man, they are falling back here. They're getting taken. They're getting picked off here by Carbonara. He's doing a good job on that Lunox.
Man, this Carbonara saving grace here for ArkAngel Onage. He's doing everything that he's supposed to and more. With all the pickoffs that they are doing around the map. Of course, Lusty is usually in the front end of that one. They are going to be eyeing the mid lane this time around. Carbonara on the bush, trying to go for a big assassination play. If Carl goes through that, or if anyone for the matter, they could be in a very bad spot.
Does come out. Gonna try to push for the turret.
Yep, Lusty.
Gonna zone him out.
They got a bit low on the patience there. They go for the fight instead.
Lembo gets caught off guard there by Diel.
Kale's gonna be going to the minions, of course, and of course the rest of ArkAngel. Gonna be one man down. Could be bad for this team. Of course, mid lane's already pushing with the tank, with minions. Gonna be clearing that up right there and then. This could be a bait into a big team fight. Will they go for it? That's a big question.
This is a team fight that's gonna matter for ArkAngel Onage. They want to win this. They're already
oh my god, they get him!
KTD kill. Lex dropping low on HP, but Carbonara on that Lunox still dealing a lot of damage despite falling down. And he manages to make it out with 1 HP left. Dale and Carl trying to look for the bodies here of ArkAngel Onage.
They should be able to lifesteal from there, but Fuzukin, he's gonna be left out. One man down.
That's a 2-for-2 trade. But while that's happening, the top lane is being pushed here by Levy.
Of course, it will be a dead tower for sure. Big question is, can they capitalize on this? That's a big. That's gonna be the big task at hand here for Finesse Solid. They are still behind on goal by 2,000. That's not gonna mean much anytime soon. 18 minutes in, Carl is actually ready for battle right now. He should be able to just dish out enough damage to the front line and make it a really close game.
30 seconds before the Lord comes out. This close game will be decided by the Lord.
Absolutely. That 20-second mark gonna be the question mark here for Finesse. Can they turn it around? Can they go over the ArkAngel Onage aggression? Only the execution of this one will tell.
10 more seconds. That's the objective that both of these teams really want.
Lord,
and ArkAngel Onage is already posting up. Carbonara posting up on the enemy jungle with Lusty. They might
It's gonna be a check.
That's a face check, but they're just gonna have to fall back. That's too many solid bodies there.
Just like that, Finesse Solid knows what's up. They are looking for ArkAngel Onage members all over the map right now. Oh my god, Dale goes in for the check in the bush. Uses the ultimate. Carbonara is under the spell. And right now though, Lusty has enough damage to just soak it up. Stasis is going to be used by Dale. Can they catch him out alive? That's the question. CKTD on the back end. Carbonara is still relatively safe. Levi diving the backside. And I think that's going to be a Finesse win if they catch it out.
Oh my god! Just dealing a lot of damage on that Lunox. Just doing its job properly. Lusty dropping low on HP though, but that is not looking good for ArkAngel Onage. It's going to be a 1-for-3 trade once again. CKTD and Lancelot.
There you go.
1-for-4 trade. Oh my god.
Man, what a trade there for Finesse. They caught everyone off guard in ArkAngel. And that carry, once you got him on a good foothold, once you got a good front line, it was relatively easy for him to take that. That's going to be an ArkAngel Onage loss. Finesse Solid finally even out the score. And ladies and gents, we got a series in our hands.
We are going to go to game number 3 in this best of 3 series. And Finesse Solid, you're holding on to a thin rope.
Yep, holding on to dear life. You can see the sigh of relief there. Everyone just laughing on the side. Finesse, man, these guys really played hard. And they were able to prolong the game to a point where that carry actually meant something. And they got what they worked for.
Man, that carry just went offline. Despite the Lunox plays, no doubt about it, Carbonaro was a beast on that Lunox, but it just wasn't enough. ArkAngel, Onage, they had the early game, no doubt. But Finesse Solid, when they found out that they have the momentum, they went for the momentum. They kept with the momentum. They even walked with the Lord top lane.
That was absolutely a phenomenal use of that, of course. And great job here again for Finesse doing us proud with just enough grit, just enough fortitude to just withstand the constant lash of attack here from ArkAngel Onage.